Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mario is back in the motherfucking house. Hey, guys, here's another wonderful video of Ask the Battle Being a Question. Alright, guys, before I get started, I just want to give you guys a quick update on my channel. I know I haven't been making videos in quite some time, and I just wanted to explain myself real quick as to what's going on. First of all, guys, as you guys know, if you guys watch some of my videos that talk about online education, recently started my master's degree, and so far so good. But I know I have some very challenging classes coming up that are going to be really hard, and they're going to really take a lot of my time and my time away from YouTube and spending time with all my wonderful subscribers. So, but I had a little bit of time, uh, and I wanted to make a quick video in regards to Ask the Battle Bean episode number 3. And of course, I also have a special Ask the Bean special edition, which I'll be doing later on, in which I describe why I'm called the Battle Bean. All right, guys. So we have some questions here that I got from my previous video. I want to say thank you to everybody who commented, who left questions, and left a lot of positive feedback. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, watching my antics and my stupidity at sometimes. But I guess I make you guys laugh and you guys enjoy it. So you guys keep watching. So I do thank you guys for doing that. All right, guys, so we're getting started. First question I got is from Daniel. God is my judge. Okay, and his question is that, if you guys are not familiar with this gentleman, he retired from the military about 15 years ago. And he was asking me, how much training are we receiving in regards to the U.S. Constitution? That's an excellent question. I mean, that's a valid question that, of course, the keepers of the Constitution, which is the U.S. military, should know a little bit about the U.S. Constitution, right? So, yes, we are receiving some training, but it's not up to the level that we want it to. A lot of it has to do with ethics and ethics type of training, and in some cases, a lot of the senior level leaders are getting this type of training, which they talk a little bit more about the Constitution, the purpose of the Army, and the purpose of what we do. So there is some training, but it's very minimal, um, and that's something that we definitely wish that could be improved. But that's a great question. Thank you for asking that question, Daniel. God bless you, man. I appreciate your service. All right, guys. The next one was from a good friend of mine. Love him to death, even though he was in the Air Force. Fucking Army Air Corps, whatever. This is from my brother, the real Cobra Burnout, and he was saying, I guess he talked to an Army recruiter, and they were talking about that now that are they serving lobster in the chow hall, and if that's true, how is this going to affect the recruiting and retention of the Air Force? Because we all know the Air Force got the bomb chow. We all know that. But anyways, dude, they do serve lobster, but it's not on a never regular basis. In most cases, they serve it on special occasions, such as Thanksgiving. Believe it or not, they actually serve lobster in the chow hall during Thanksgiving. They do have sometimes certain Fridays where they do sergeant's time or something like that. Something, or like, the week of the Army birthday, which is in June. They have a tendency of doing something very special for the troops, making sure that they get some good grub. I know in some cases I've noticed that even the happy, like the New Year's meal will have certain type of seafood, but it's not served like on an everyday basis like the Air Force does. I mean, the Air Force, they cater to you, man. They're like so nice, and they have customer service and shit. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? We don't have that shit. You know what we have in the Army? Said, next. Who the fuck is next? Let's go. Let's go. Here's your fucking food. Get the fuck out of my line. That's how we do it in the Army, man. So, But great question, Real Cobra Burnout. Love you. No homo, but still love you. All right. And the next question is by a guy who's gay looking. Yeah, the gay pirate, Joey Cuz. Joey Cuz is what made me join the military and why did I pick the U.S. Army? Well, Joey, actually, you know what? It just happened as an opportunity, bro. I actually was trying to join the Marine Corps for the longest, and I ended up getting a fucking really arrogant recruiter who, for some reason, didn't like my ASVAB scores when I took them. So he kept making me take him, and he was not just not happy with them. And every test score that I took was a passing score, So I could have gotten the job that I wanted, which is infantry. That's what I wanted to do in the Marine Corps. For some reason, this recruiter was not willing to work with me, or it just didn't seem like he really cared. So I stopped altogether thinking about joining the military, and I started going to school. And before you know it, I got the Army recruiter calling me and say, "Hey, I see you recently got passing score in your ASVAB and blah blah blah." Threw me some spiel, and before you know it, I was signing a contract and going to fucking Fort Benning and then Fort Knox, and the rest is history. I think I picked the U.S. Army, and I think the Army picked me. I mean, it was a great thing. Not saying nothing bad about the Marine Corps. One stupid ass recruiter does not mean that the Marine Corps is a bad organization. Actually, they're very good. And I wanted to join because I had two of my cousins who are Marines, and they always gave me shit about this and that, Marine Corps this, Marine Corps that, and blah, blah, blah. You got to follow tradition, blah, blah. And then when I joined the Army, them motherfuckers were pissed. They called me the black sheep. You should see fucking family functions, man. It gets brutal. But it's fun, man. I love those guys to death, and but it's something that we can talk about during family reunions and stuff. So good question there, gay pirate. Love you, man. All right, guys. So anonymous asked me a question. Now this person did not want to really reveal their identity. That's fine. But they asked me, what are my thoughts on the California teacher who made negative comments to the military? Oh, what can I say about Mr. Salcedo? First of all, you're a disgrace to the race, motherfucker. You have no concept and no idea what your military does for you, motherfucker. What you see is a recruiter who is trying to do their job and place the best candidates into the U.S. military. Now, if I'm such a dumb shit, like you like to say, why is it that I survived 3 deployments to Iraq? Why is it that, I was able to get my bachelor's in criminal justice? I'm currently pursuing a master's in business administration, project management. If I'm such a dumb shit, then how could I even do that kind of stuff? How is it that I'm able to work on sophisticated military equipment? How is it that I'm able to be part of one of the smartest and best equipped armies in the world? I guess it's just lucky, huh? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let me throw the race card. Yeah, it's because I'm brown and people have to give me a chance. That's the fucking democratic logic, man. That's the mentality. I'm going to tell you all something, man. The U.S. military doesn't give you shit. You have to earn it. And everything that I got, I've earned. Ain't nothing been given to me. I ain't kissed nobody's fucking ass for anything. I've done everything. I've succeeded and been successful and been able to get my men out of fucking harm's way. That's because of the knowledge and the things that I've been trained to do in order for me to survive such things like Fallujah. That gives you an idea how that goes, all right? And to be honest with you guys, I don't like to talk a lot of shit, but especially when civilians want to criticize the U.S. military. But in reality, man, believe me, there are fucking armies out in the world that I had the privilege of training. And let me tell you, some of these armies are ass backwards, man. In most cases, everything's run to the lieutenant or the platoon leader. And if you kill that platoon leader, they're fucked. They don't know what to do. Believe me. And that's the reason why that separates our military from everybody else's, is that we teach the lowest man how to do the job of the guy that's leading in order to complete the mission. Ever heard of Audie Murphy? Yeah, that motherfucker held a fucking battalion-sized element of German army, and you know why he did it and why he was able to do it? Not because he was brave, is because we train him to do the job that needed to be done and be able to complete the mission, because we teach them everything. We tell them everything of the mission. We don't keep anything away from them. Like I tell you, everything you got or everything you earn is because you fucking put some sacrifices into it. So that's all I got to say about Mr. Salcedo. I feel bad for that guy. I really do, because even the fucking snowflakes are after his ass, which is funny. I love that shit. And that's all I got to say about that dude. And my last question is from Chris B. He said, dude, you look faded. God bless you, Chris. Nah, dude. I look fucking tired all the time because I don't sleep much, bro. You know, after 3 deployments to Iraq and seeing the shit that I seen, you know, I don't sleep as much as I want to, man. So in reality, I always look tired, you know, especially my eyes look a little like I'm faded and shit. But that's the reason why, bro. And believe me, I try, and the most that I could probably get is maybe 5 to. If I get 6 hours of fucking sleep, I'm a fucking happy man. But in most cases, I only get 4 hours of sleep. But that's just the way things are, man. But you know, hopefully things will improve on that aspect. All right, guys. So that is it. That is Ask the Battle Beam episode 3. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down, and I'll answer them in the next episode. Like always, God bless you. God bless the United States of America, and I'm out.